Hey, what's up, y'all? It's Aki here. I want to show you some photos I took over the weekend, out on a walk in the park. I took the Ricoh GR3X with me. I was actually just going to take photos using my iPhone 15 Pro Max, but I looked at the GR3X. I'm like, okay, this is small. I might as well bring it. And here it is. I snapped a bunch of photos. All of them are on default setting, the auto, with tap to focus and shoot. And then the color profile, it's the either the positive and the negative film because I do like the aesthetic of both of them. I think one of them, I forgot was it positive or negative, looks warmer than the others. Whereas the negative, I definitely noticed this slightly desaturated, not like in your face kind of green, which is very enjoyable. So as you're looking for the photos, hopefully they're okay. I tried with the composition, but mainly I want you to focus on appreciating like how sharp the lens is from a tiny camera with a tiny body. It does pack a APS-C sensor inside of it, which is crazy, but I was just blown away by how sharp the lens is. The way that I look for sharpness in photos is I will usually look at it first, but then I will zoom into like the trees, like the leaves, and to my surprise, I was able to see each leaves, like most of the leaves or plants, or and I was able to see the sharp shape of it instead of like grainy, blurry, pixelated leaves. I see a very clear, defined leaves from every single tree, which is crazy. I think that's something my Fujifilm struggled with in the past, where Fujifilm had really good color, but as soon as you zoom into something that's from a distance, or the trees, because there's just so much information in tree and tree leaves or bushes, you can just tell if the lens is sharp. And in this case right here with the Ricoh GR3X or GR3, depends on which one you have or which one you're looking to get, I can confidently say that like you will be amazed by how sharp it is, the picture coming out from this tiny camera. Again, I was walking around and just snapping photos, and another perk for having such a small camera, such a compact camera, is the fact that it felt really casual and very stealthy, right? When I walked around, I definitely saw a lot of people bringing these professional gears, big DSLR with zoom lenses, because we do have a lot of birds and bird sighting and nature, bugs, or insects. Those are really fun to film. But it was a hot day, right? And I saw some people were carrying like over 40 or 50 pounds of gears in the back with a tripod. I mean, I definitely respect that, admire that, but I don't think my back can do it. So carrying the Ricoh GR3X around with me all day, it felt nothing, and I felt like I was actually going on a nice walk where I don't have to focus on taking photos much, just more like being out and enjoy what I'm seeing. And when I do feel the need to capture something, when I find a beautiful spot, I would just take it out from my pockets. It was just so convenient. That's something that I think only Ricoh GR can do on this market, because no one else makes small, compact APS-C camera with sharp lens like GR does on this market. As for now, hopefully there will be newer competitions from Sony or Nikon in the future. But as for now, I mean, Ricoh GR3X, the one I'm using, it's a 3-year-old camera, right? And the sensor itself, it's probably well over 5 years, but it still holds up really well. So if you're looking into getting one, just tempting, especially due to how like they're always out of stock, and you're not sure if this is going to be future proof, I can assure you this is going to be long lasting. It's going to last you forever as long as you don't drop or anything, because in terms of like weather sealing, the build itself is pretty solid. it looks and feels plastic, but apparently I looked it up. The casing, the framing of the camera is actually made with a metal, like magnesium or something. I could be wrong, but it's definitely not plastic. It was made to feel lightweight, so you're not carrying like heavy gears around. The design's very intentional. And while I was on the walk, I also tried using the quick snap or snap focus feature to just trying to capture some quick action. I would say the feature works sometimes. It's like a hit or miss in a low light environment, where if you do the snap focus, aperture would actually be lower, which puts the focus zone on the shallower side, so you are more likely to miss out some stuff. But on a bright day, in a bright location, if you have the aperture open all the way up to like f8 or above, it's easy to get everything in focus. And just make sure you have a higher shutter speed, right? So you don't get that blurriness. The camera itself does have a built-in image stabilization, which is crazy, again, because how small the camera is. So most of my shots, I want to say like maybe 2 or 3 out of 20 shots will be a little bit blurry due to like shakiness, and sometimes I just want to, capture quick action, and that's fine. You win some, you lose some, but most importantly, the pictures come out really sharp, and afterward I'm just really happy with, and I think that feel good about the photos, you feel sharp about the photos afterward. And I'm not like colorist or anything. I do find the film simulation, the positive, especially the negative, it's a little bit on the desaturated side, especially if you're shooting greeneries and park walk. It could feel a little bit desaturated, but again, the green, it's like very, I don't know how to say it. It's more like on the cyan sort of hue, on the hue spectrum, cyan and green. You know how green can sometimes be more towards like the yellowish spectrum, and that could come out feeling a little dirty. But I feel like the negative film simulation, it's a very pleasant green, and with all the details in the picture, like it blows my mind, right? And also, I think the camera handles the highlights and shadow really well. It's got a really, really good dynamic range. Not sure how it does it. It does have a ND filter built in as well. So sometimes I would even find a composition where I, just shoot directly into the sunlight, and the camera is able to recognize the bright area and tone it down a little bit. And then I would end up with a really nice looking sun glare, while still having some information in the foreground, right? I think I got a couple of pictures like that. So yeah, now I'm just at night trying to scroll through the photos I've taken on my walk, and again, I'm just really amazed by it. And every single day, I appreciate this tiny camera more and more. And if you're thinking about getting one, definitely check it out. I'll put the affiliate link down below. Hopefully they will be in stock, and if you purchase through the affiliate link I have, it will definitely help me out, help my channel out. I would definitely say find what focal length works for you the best. If you like 40mm photography, then the GR3X is good. But if you like a wider angle, then the traditional GR3 would be a better suit for you with I think it's 24mm, so it's a little wider. I think on my walk to the park, the 40mm is definitely more appropriate, because I can do some more framed style pictures of like particular plants or flowers or trees, But if you're in the city, if you're doing like a city walk, cityscape, wider focal length would make more sense. You can get a more, even distorted, exaggerated view. 40mm could be boring for a lot of, vertical buildings. But yeah, let me know if you think these photos look sharp or not. And I really enjoyed my walk, and hopefully do a lot more in the future, and I'll share the photo result with you guys. I don't know how this type of content format go. Let me know if you enjoy these content format or not. because I simply just want to share with you how awesome it is, like how practical, like a practical review of the camera, right? I'm not going to throw the specs at you. I just want to show you the awesome pictures I take. So if you enjoyed them, definitely hit the like so I know, and I will see you in the next one.